Good morning. So I just wanted to jump on because, the other day I was listening to Sarah Jakes Roberts, who is an incredible preacher. She is so powerful in God and everything. And so she said something that really stuck out to me. She was talking about when you are healing from triggers, when you're healing from things that trigger you, not from the triggers, but like things that you've gone through, right? After you've gotten past those things or whatever, and there are certain things that do become triggers for you, like that makes you think back to when you were in a very traumatic thing, or in a very hard or heartbreaking or sad or lonely or depressing state, or whatever it could be. And there are things that can trigger you back to that mental state of remembering that, and can make you down and feel down or whatever. And she was like, there is such thing as you do for a period while you're healing from whatever you went through, whatever it could be, whether it was caused by another person or yourself or whatever. You do have to have a time of avoiding those triggers to be able to heal properly. And I couldn't have been more in agreement with that when you've gone through something really difficult. Okay, I'll just give an example, right? So when I've been down before, whatever, I don't like to say depressed because I don't like to claim that over myself, but some people would see it as that. But when I was down, I would just constantly listen to sad music, and there were certain songs that really pulled at me. And so anytime I'd listen to those songs, it would bring me back to this mental state, and I would physically feel sad. And I'm I'm not in this anymore. What the heck? And it's because I never healed from things that when I was going through certain things, and certain things were, taking little jabs at me, I never fully healed from some of those moments. So some songs I completely had to avoid, from keeping me down, honestly, keeping me on a lock almost. So there are just basically, to sum it up, there are certain places that, trigger a memory of something toxic in your life, something bad. There are certain smells, there are certain areas or sounds, music that take you back to sometimes it's a victim mindset, sometimes it's a depressive mindset, sometimes it's a suppressed mindset. It takes you back, and you feel you're just on this lock and there's no key. It's just has this hold on you, and you can't break free from that hold. And so I just want to encourage you today that whatever it is that is holding you down, that is keeping you from going up with your relationship with the Lord, just moving on with your life, and really tapping into what the Lord has for you, let that stuff go and avoid it. Give yourself that time to heal, and the Lord is working on you. You just have to ask him, Lord, heal me from this. And it's not always a quick fix. Sometimes it can be it can be a radical thing, but sometimes it is a slower healing process for what feels for us slow. And for him, it's our time and God's time is way different. But it may feel slower, and that's okay. And if you want to be better, if you want to, get out of that stuff, you have to do the work. You have to avoid certain things that trigger different setbacks in mentally, that you have to do your side of it. And, that's an addict continuously going somewhere that their friends always would do drugs with them or something, and they're constantly being reminded. That's setting yourself up for a bad situation. So do the work, meet God where he wants you to meet him, so he can do his work in you. So I just want to encourage you guys about that today, and I hope that helps somebody. It's good stuff, but I hope that it helps. So all right, thanks y'all.